guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I am ill. I'm ill and my hair is just short because my boyfriend cut my hair and messed it all up. So my hair was like down here and he cut like God knows how many inches off, but I've just, you know, don't watch the hair. But welcome back to another video. If you're new here, thank you so much for joining me. This is like one of my most requested videos ever. I'm in my pajamas, I'm just chilling out. I thought, you know what, I am ill, I'm in bed. Well, I'm not in bed right now, but I'm in bed. So I thought, you know what, might as well do this video, get it over and done with, because you guys have been asking me over and over again, and I thought, you know what, I'm happy to do it for you guys. I love helping you guys out. So I have got a whole book full of notes to remember to what to say to you guys. As you can see from the title, we'll be talking all things skin. I'm happy that I don't have anything on my face other than like what I've used for my skincare, but I don't have anything makeup wise. This is like literally my skin bare and all for you. I have 2 breakouts. I am on my lady days, so that is why I have some breakouts. I have a few little scarring bits, but my skin is pretty much in a great condition. When my period goes, these will all disappear. My skin is very decent right now. I'm very proud of how I've got my skin to this point, because believe it or not, a year ago, I had no clue what a cleanser, moisturizer, or hydrating, anything, exfoliation, what was that like? I didn't mask, I didn't anything. So if you want to know about all things skincare, obviously, disclaimer, I am not a professional, I am not a dermatologist, I don't have any qualification in this. So take my word like a pinch of salt. I'm just going to give you advice because of my job. I do a lot of reviews and things like that. I'm just going to give you advice on what I think would be the best for your skin. You do not have to take this information in at all. Obviously, I'm not a professional. Please go and see a GP if you're having serious problems, things like that. Obviously, do not go and take my word and be like, Hannah said this, Hannah said that. But I'm just advising you for products that you could possibly use, or if you're looking to venture out into things that you didn't know about, then please feel free. I am not saying you need to do this, you need to do that. I'm just advising you for certain things. So please just make sure you are careful, because your skin is very precious. All things skin. So for those that don't know, I have normal to combination skin, meaning my skin can change. I do think that's a good thing, but it also comes with bad things, because sometimes I could wake up and one day my skin is dry, and one day my skin's oily. I am more normal anyway. You can probably hear that meal, but sorry. I'm more normal anyway, meaning that in the summer I'm oily, in the winter I'm dry. See, there are more YouTube videos on there for you to identify what type of skin you have. I'm not going to be showing you or telling you what you have sort of thing. I'm just going to go straight into what I think people need and things like that. When I first started out in skincare, my skin wasn't in the greatest condition. I think I put on my social media when I was really small as a blogger. I had huge breakouts. My partner, when I first met him, he had serious acne. We've been able to help that now. Obviously you can't really cure it, but we've been able to get rid of the problem. And I started to break out really badly. I was around 17 and I started to break out really badly. I never had a breakout in my life. I think all of my school friends will remember me saying I've never had a spot. Until I hit about 17, I left school and I just started to get little spots here and there. And obviously that's normal, your hormones and things like that. But mine started to get a bit much sometimes. I thought, oh. So I started to invest into skincare because I started doing blogging when I was around 18. I'm now 19. And I found different ways. I have tried, as you can see, I've got a whole shelf. I've tried a lot of products. I'm not experienced, like I've said. But yeah, I tried a lot of stuff. And things were working for me, things weren't. I realised what type of products were gimmicky, what type of products were really to invest in. And I'm going to be completely honest. When I say this, you're going to be like, oh, but Hannah, it's so expensive. Invest in your skin. It sounds ridiculous, but there are brands that I have tried that some products in their line are decent, some are really bad. Some of them are just really gimmicky because it's popular on trend on Instagram, like the whole exfoliation thing, the beads. They're so damaging for your skin, in my personal opinion. What I've read, they're so damaging. You need acids for exfoliation. Like, I don't think people get that, but the word acids scare people, and they tend to be expensive, but they do what your skin needs. Like, they do what they do. Yeah, they do what they say on the product. So I do 100% think, I'm going to say this here, I do think people should invest in their skincare. If they don't care, that's fine. Like my mum, My mum just uses Dove soap to wash her face. Like, it kills me. But now, as I've got this job, I do implement her like moisturizers and creams and things like that into her routine, because even my boyfriend does it. He washes his face and then says, I don't have time to moisturize or hydrate. I'm like, what? Like, obviously you don't need to do these things, but if you are stripping your skin of certain things and you're getting a reaction out of it, that is the issue. You need to have a solution. So I do think if you find, when I mean invest in your skin, I generally mean, like, sometimes products cost 20 to 30 pounds. It might sound expensive, but once you get it, you'll realise how good it is. Like, even with me, sometimes prices scare me, and most of the time, all of my skincare practically is bought. Like, I've got a few gifted things from like Pixie or Revolution, but most of my skincare is bought. I really, really love the idea of skincare. I think it's absolutely amazing. But I'm just going to be honest with you, like, sometimes I've tried products that are like £3-4 from Superdrug or Boots, and they're crap. But you wonder why. People say you get what you pay for. You really do. And I know there's these whole scandals about how you make makeup products and how cheap they are and things like that, and they sell them off for huge prices. It's something called profit. It happens. Same thing with skincare sometimes, but skincare is something that a lot of people forget about. And there are some brands sometimes that I'm like, okay, your products are a little bit too expensive. Like, are you going to make my skin look incredible? Probably not. But some products, some brands such as Ole Henriksen, Superfacialist, what other brands, Fresh, who are a little bit more on the pricier side, they are so worth it. So I'm going to show you some products also of what I think are needed. Okay, so masking is something that is a complete choice. I don't want to go too much into masking because some people think that it doesn't work, some people do. I love to mask. Sometimes it's just a therapeutic thing that helps your skin, but obviously there are different masks everywhere. I'm not going to go through masks. I'm going to have a day and night routine. I'm going to split those into two categories for you guys. I have a day and night routine because my skin is normal and it's not sensitive. I can sort of be able to be a little bit more daring with my skin, but obviously once I tell you about these products, please do your own research. Please, 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 it's so important to do your own research and find what is best for you. I'm going to be telling you some acids about glycolic acid, salicylic acid, ascorbic acid, vitamin C, all of these type of things. BHAs, AHAs, they're all so important, and yeah, it's not going to confuse you, but I promise. So I have a day routine and a night routine. I would 100% suggest having a day and a night routine. In the day, there's certain products. Obviously, you can mix and match all the time, whatever you want. But the reason why I call it day routine and night routine is in the day, you don't want to be too abrasive. You don't want to add those acids that are going to make your skin vulnerable to free radicals, pollution, UVs. That's why you want to use your SPF. Please remember your SPF. I'm just going to say this now before I go into it. Use your SPF. If you are going out and you're wearing, like, the one thing that I did so wrong when I first found out, because I didn't do my own research, I used to put retinol on my face and then go out in the sun with no SPF on. That is literally like one of the worst things you can do, because your skin barrier is open, your free radicals are just seeping into your skin, UV is just all over your face, it's damaging your skin. You need to avoid that. So like I said, things like retinol and really abrasive acids that are going to really take the dead skin off of your skin and leave your skin very vulnerable to damage, you're going to want to use that at night because you're sleeping, you're more inside, it will sink into your skin will take it all in, do its magic, and then in the morning you can then wash your face, put your moisturizers, your hydration on, prep your skin for the pollution, prep your skin for the environment, and go out throughout the day, your SPF, and then at night, that's when you can sort of do your little magic. That's just my personal opinion anyway, that I've found. So I don't do as much in the morning. I like to deep cleanse both in the morning and at night, because you don't want little bits of dirt and sebum and oils and trapped dead skin cells and trapped hairs, all of that stuff in your skin. You need them out, because obviously throughout the night, don't forget, your pillowcases throughout the night, they've got bacteria on. You're laying on them one day, yeah, your skin might be clean, but your skin still has bacteria on it, your normal skin bacteria. Bacteria doesn't have to be bad, it can be good. Your skin has bacteria on it, you're leaving that bacteria on there, you're then washing your face in the morning, and then the next day, you're going back into that bed with the same pillowcase that had yesterday's bacteria on it. It can mess up your skin. It's just the truth of it. You have dirty bacteria on there, good bacteria on there, you don't know who's touched it, you've got your grubby hands all over it. So yeah, you need to be washing your face. I honestly think minimum 2 times a day. And the same thing at night, when you're out all day, people are touching you, or you're touching yourself, or you've got the pollution, especially if you're in London. Especially if you're in London, or you're in the UK, or you're in a really populated city, or something like that, then you're going to need to cleanse your skin. Same with makeup. I personally feel there are cleansers. When you're wearing makeup, makeup does not protect you. Unless it has an SPF in it, it doesn't protect you from what I know of UV radicals and whatnot. It just, your makeup just sits on your skin. It doesn't protect your skin unless it has like SPF and things like that. So I recommend do not use wipes. Obviously, I'm not telling you, but my best advice is don't use wipes. Wipes are a big, massive no-no. I used to use wipes and I found that my skin was really tired, really, sorry if you can hear my dog snoring, really tired. It used to hurt, like it used to go really red. Your skin is telling you, when it goes red and it starts to be really sore, your skin is saying, okay, that's too much on my skin. You need to stop now. You're gonna wanna use micellar water if you want to. Please, please, please don't think, and you're gonna hate me here, please, please, please don't think that just using a normal micellar waters are great. There's one like the Roche-Posay, there's the Garnier one, there's the Primark one, there's all different micellar waters. I don't want to give you specifics unless I think they're amazing, but I'm just going to be honest, please, please don't think that you could just take your makeup off with micellar water and then go to bed. No, it just takes your makeup off. If they say the whole cleaning thing, yeah, but you still need to clean your skin. So I would actually recommend either using micellar water to first, I do believe in the double skin, like the double cleanse. I do actually believe in triple cleansing as well. I triple cleanse sometimes, so I go in with my micellar water and take off the initial stuff that's really nitty gritty to get off. Then I go in with more of a cleansing balm, which is my favorite one is Elemis. It is expensive, but it does the trick. There are loads of other ones, oil balms, anything oil. You can use coconut oil, you can use olive oil, any oil, castor oil, all different oils. Anything with an oil base will remove your makeup. And then I go in with a cleanser, an actual face cleanser, and I normally tend to use my face halo. Now I don't say, oh my god, everyone needs to get this. This was gifted to me. This is not sponsored. None of these products or videos or anything like that are sponsored. I was gifted the Foreo Luna Mini 3. This is like one of the greatest things ever. Like, I'm just going to be honest, for my skin has just changed since this. I used to use loads of other devices before, but this is the real game changer. Obviously, these are expensive, just going to be honest. They're great for their money, but they are expensive. So if you don't need it, if you don't want it, you don't have to have it. If you can afford to spend the money, then great, get it. But of course, you don't have to have this in your regimen. Your hands are good enough, even though you must like obviously clean them beforehand. But yeah, you can use cleaners and use cleansers. This is how you know I'm ill. The cleansers are another thing. I'm going to be doing more videos on like skincare and things like that because I think I can't do everything in one video. But yeah, this is a great cleanser here. This is the Ole Henriksen Wonderful Double Cleanser with olive and borage seed oils, blackcurrant extract, all of that jazz. But yeah, this would be great for dry skin because the whole Nurture Me range, especially the moisturizer here, which is the Nurture Me Moisturizing Cream. These are great for dry skin. Now, guys, I always see people, they put moisturizer on and they forget hydrating. Like they forget to put hydrating products on and they just put a moisturizer on. You need to understand what you're putting on your skin. Now, hydration, hydro, water. So for example, if you have dry skin, you tend to lack water. So what you need to do is you need to hydrate your skin first, meaning you put all of that hydration, all of that water back into your skin, and then you need to moisturize. Please do not moisturize and then hydrate. It doesn't make sense. You will find that if you moisturize first and then hydrate, the hydration serum or oil will just stay on your skin and you look shiny. Moisture helps to lock in the water. So it's like you close the door, which is the water, you put the water on your skin and then you lock it with a key so people don't get in or out. That is the moisturizer. So people will find that even with oily skin, if you tend to produce too much oil, you tend to lack water, you tend to lack moisture. You need to lock these things into your skin. They can't just be running everywhere. Sometimes it means that you're dehydrated if you're oily. If you're too oily, like my boyfriend at one point, we was wondering, like, we're doing all of these skincare, we're using glycolic acid and things like that, and he's still so oily. And I thought, is it because, and obviously I used to study science when I was younger, so when I used to study science at college, so I have some sort of knowledge, and I thought maybe he needs a little bit of hydration. We started to add a little bit of hyaluronic acid to his skin, and his skin stopped being oily. His skin stopped, obviously he's still oily, but I'm saying the oil production that he was producing was literally awful. Like, it was so bad. He was breaking out like crazy. He was really, really not confident with himself. His face was covered in acne, bless him. and we just tried loads of different things, and I realized sometimes you can be dehydrated but oily. So just remember that, really look into your skin. So for exfoliation, I actually recommend exfoliating at night, just because your skin, when you sleep, your body rests and it repairs. The proteins in your body do all the work for you. That's the main point. You don't have to, you're not stressing, you're not all doing like dilly-dallying around the house, you're not working, you're not stressing your skin out, your skin isn't doing anything. So if you can hear the helicopter outside. But yeah, your skin's resting and repairing. So that is main thing why I think you should exfoliate at night. And then that's probably why a lot of brands say at night use, because it's quite abrasive. Like, you don't want your skin to be going through a lot and then have to deal with the environment outside. So yeah, just your old bed, go to bed and do your exfoliation and then sleep. So I recommend, especially if people are going to be like, what can I use for acne? What can I use for texture? A lot of people had texture. I used to have a lot of texture. My texture on my forehead will be different to the ones on my cheek. I'd have underskin bumps everywhere. I'm going to be honest, underskin bumps, you're going to need to extract yourself. I'm just going to be honest. I don't really know how I got rid of them. To be honest, I literally, like, I still have a few on underneath my skin. You're just going to have to extract them. It's going to be painful, but I think if you have more blemishes like these or they're hormonal, you could probably work with them with salicylic acid. But I think because there's several layers of your skin, you don't know how far down they are, you're going to need to extract them yourself. Like, I have a few around here, you can probably see them. They're normal, it's just oil, it's just dead skin that's ruptured underneath, and it's just the layer it's underneath the skin. So yeah, so the first one we're going to talk about is the most famous one, the most popular one, is glycolic acid. That removes, so these acids are AHAs and BHAs. They're very popular. You need to use them. They're like they've hit trend on Instagram the past 2 years. And so glycolic acid is my best friend. The best one I would recommend is, the best glycolic acid I would recommend is probably the Pixie one, which is so famous, so popular, and it is really good. It removes the outer layer of your skin, or it helps to create a clearer complexion, meaning all of your dead skins and all your dead debris that is all over your face and the outer layer of your skin and all the dead cells will be removed. You'll have a sort of tingly feeling. It's sort of breaking away the cells from your other layer, the fresher layer, and will create a brighter complexion. So if you have texture, if you have clogged pores, blemishes, it really helps to remove it. So then you can really clean out the skin, and the next morning you can wake up and the dead skins are all like, they're not gone, but they're detached from the layer underneath. Like, they're sort of like disconnected from your skin. So then when you wash your face, your skin is all clean and fresh. So it helps with scarring. 100% helps with scarring, I have found personally. Aging, helps with wrinkles. So it helps with discoloration. Like, if you have quite like areas of discoloration, it really helps to brighten your skin. Then we have salicylic acid. Now, salicylic acid are for my babies that have acne. Salicylic acid and glycolic acid are my favorite, and salicylic acid smells incredible. And so the ones I'd recommend are probably from The Ordinary or Superfacialist. Do a salicylic mask. If Superfacialist do a salicylic acid mask, so it's a pore purifying clay mask, a detoxifying mask to unclog pores and let the skin breathe. This is incredible. I'll probably end up using this today. Now it's out because I've got so much skincare. Sometimes I forget what I have. But yeah, I'm not bragging in any way, by the way. Yeah, so this is an amazing product right here. So incredible, so worth getting. It's just incredible, really. Like, salicylic acid is one of those things. Let me just read to you. It says, clears your skin of dirt, excessive oils and toxins, which lead to breakouts, which the pore purifying clay mask, it contains salicylic acid, proven to help unclog congested skin and oil-absorbing Dead Sea mud, rich in magnesium, calcium, potassium and iron for a perfect detox facial at home. So it's honey and avocado, rich in vitamin A, D and E, further help to rebalance itself to reveal a clearer, fresher looking complexion. So yeah, salicylic acid is a BHA. It helps to clear pores and breakouts. It helps with pores and breakouts. It dissolves the skin debris and unclogs the pores and the breakouts. So it basically is like a dissolvent. If you are dry skin and you have sensitive skin, or just in skin in general, Please stay away from foaming cleansers like these ones. This is a good cleanser. However, they have, I don't know if this one particularly, but most foaming cleansers have a detergent in them that makes it foamy. Please don't be scared if you get cream cleanser. Cream and gel cleansers are gorgeous. They're really beautiful for the skin, really gentle on the skin. Cleansers like these ones, or my favorite one right now, which you all need, you literally all need, and I know it's expensive, but you can get the smaller size as well, which is cheaper. This isn't too expensive for a cleanser. The Fresh Soy Cleanser, I've had this for about a week and a bit, and it's changed my life completely. Like, this and this combo is like the best thing in the world. Honestly, swear to God, you need them both in your life. That soy cleanser, out of everything I could probably ever recommend to you, this cleanser is absolutely insane. This was gifted to me. It's not sponsored in any way possible, but this isn't sponsored in any way at all. But it's so good. Like, it is just so good. It's so gentle. It really cleans really deep into your skin. Foam cleansers, this one especially, and I can tell how it strips my skin of oil. It's because when I use it, when I finish cleaning my face, don't get me wrong, my face is clean, but all of my oils, all of my natural oils, don't get me wrong, you need your natural oils. Like, don't get me wrong, these artificial ones on your skin, they're not your natural, what your body's used to. So you still need them, but you just need the dirty parts of your skin gone, basically. But yeah, I find that when I clean my skin with that, it is really dry. But for example, my partner uses this and his skin's oily, and he finds that once he's cleaned his face, his skin feels normal and not dry and tight. However, with my skin, because it's normal, once it gets rid of the oils, it feels really tight and dry. This one right here, for some strange reason, the first time I used it, I was like, you what? Like, you what? Like, I forgot to put moisturiser on because my skin already felt hydrated and moisturised. It felt as if my skin had already been prepped, like to go to bed or something. So I had to remember, oh no, you need to obviously do your normal thing, but because it doesn't strip your skin of stuff, this is great. I'm getting a really bad headache. Great. If you have sensitive skin, I would suggest Rose, which is really calming. This skincare product right here, which is the Rose Ceramide Cream. Ceramide is great for eczema, that I've heard. I think it's ceramide. I can't actually remember. It might be keratin. It might be ceramide. I think it might be ceramide. But yeah, I actually use, this is like all gone. This is an intense moisturizer. This is so luxe. It's so good, so amazing. Everyone needs this. I know people rave about this because it is bloody great. I need a new one. It's not totally finished yet. But yeah, the Rose Ceramide Cream is great if you have sensitive skin, or you tend to get a lot of redness or a lot of irritation. Rose is the great one for you. You've got rose masks like this one right here. Like this one right here by Fresh. This is a rose face mask right here. Let me take this out of the box. These are the minis. I was gifted these also, but these are the rose face mask. They look amazing anyway. I've tried this once and it is just gorgeous. You want something like rose or chamomile or aloe vera. Those things are really, really gentle on the skin. Now, lastly, we have another one of my favorites. If you have quite tired, dull skin, ascorbic acid, which is known as vitamin C, it repairs the tissue. So any type of damage you've had from free radicals, environment or UV, it will really help to preserve that, really help to delay the damage in a sense, like repair your skin. So things like, for example, these serums, like the vitamin C Pixie one, are really, really good. My favourite line ever, is the Ole Henriksen. This is the Truth range. This is vitamin C, I think. This has African red tea. Oh, I didn't know that. But yeah, the orange range from Ole Henriksen is one of the best ranges I've ever used in my life. This eye cream is now finished, sadly, so I'm gonna have to get a new one. This is the travel size, the really small size, and it lasts for ages. I've had it for so long. You probably know on my Instagram. But yeah, the Ole Henriksen brightening cream gel is so great. They also have a serum which I've got in mini and the large size. So this is the Truth Serum, Collagen Boost and True C Complex. So it's the proper vitamin C. This is a great serum to add onto your skin. But the dupe for that I have found to the Ole Henriksen, because obviously this set can be quite expensive. Like the big size of the Ole Henriksen Truth one is like in the £50 section, which is a little bit much. The best dupe I have found probably is the Superfacialist Vitamin C range. This is so good. I can't tell the difference between these two, to be completely honest. They both do very, very similar things. The Ole Henriksen one is a little bit thicker in viscosity. It's a little bit thicker in general. And this one's a little bit more runnier. But they're both practically do the same thing. Same thing with I don't have the Superfacialist eye cream on me right now because it's at my boyfriend's, but the eye cream is very, very similar. However, I just prefer this one. I just feel that this one does a little bit more of the job. Like, I had really bad bags earlier, and it's really helped to just brighten my skin, especially even with this moisturizer. I add the serum in with the moisturizer and I go in. But obviously, of course, because these things can make your skin quite vulnerable to the sun, to UV, you need to go in with an SPF. So yeah, like I said, the glycolic and the you're going to be like, oh, you haven't talked about exfoliation. Yes, I have. Salicylic acid and glycolic acid, these things are mild exfoliants, but they can be quite abrasive sometimes. I would honestly, to be honest, stay away from the beady-like exfoliants, like the whole gimmicky vibe of just squeezing out beads and stuff, unless you're using something like the Sugar Face Polish by Fresh. What this does is this just melts into your skin. You feel it melting into your skin as you rub it in. It doesn't feel really, really too abrasive. The only actual beady exfoliant that I like is the Nip and Fab glycolic one. The reason why I like that is because it doesn't feel gimmicky, and it generally feels like it's actually, because it's got glycolic in it, generally feels like it's working in my skin. So that is something also. But things like the St. Ives one, which I know people hate, it's so bad for your skin. Like, can you imagine having those beads just run across your skin and really damaging and really irritating your skin? So yeah, of course there's other treatments like dermaplaning. You can go and get a facial. Like, those things are amazing, but obviously not everyone can afford it. So I would honestly say, like, really invest into your skincare. Really look into what your skin needs, what it doesn't need. Obviously, you're going to be like, Hannah, this video is all over the place. I'm sorry, I am unwell. I'm going to be doing a skin series because you guys are gonna want to know how I got my skin clear. This is like mainly what I've been using: glycolic acid, salicylic acid, vitamin C, vitamin E, day and night routine, making sure my skin is really deeply cleansed and all of that, and making sure I'm moisturizing, hydrating, putting an eye cream on. There's not so many things. Obviously you can mask, but those things that I've mentioned to you are all really, really important. So yeah, I really, really hope you enjoyed this video. I will be doing more onto like I'm actually going to show you what I use for my skin. I'm going to have a little chit chat skincare routine with you, have a little chat with you guys and whatnot. But yeah, I really, really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a massive thumbs up. If you have any questions at all, if you want me to explain anything again in another video, then please let me know in the comment section. Also, if you're new here, I'm sorry this video is all over the place. I'm not well right now, but please hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell. Please give this video a massive thumbs up. It means a lot to me and it really helps my progress. And yeah, I shall see you in my next video. Bye.